Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. This morning we're going to take a look at reading and writing files from VA Smalltalk, and in particular we're going to look at how the actual opening of the files differs, from what you know in other Smalltalks like VisualWorks or Object Studio. The interesting thing is once you've got the file open, of course, you've got stream operations, which is going to be the same across all the major Smalltalks and of course follows the ANSI spec. So once you've got the file open, you can read it or write it the way you're used to, no matter what Smalltalk you're using. So if you come in here, you'll find there's a class called CFS Read Write File Stream, and let's go to the tools and we'll browse applications, and I'm going to go to CFS, if I put the cursor there, CFS Streams. And you see this is where everything's defined. So if I come up here to CFS File Stream and open this up, you see this is where the basic classes are. You have CFS Read File Stream, Write File Stream, and of course Write Stream here is the one here. So you've got the read write file stream, the write file stream, so you've got all the options for read only, write only, and read write. And here what we're going to do is open one up for reading and writing, and we're just going to write to it. So let's go ahead and try that. Notice what happens here. You have the read write file stream open. So unlike VisualWorks where you have a class called file name you have to open up and then you get a stream on it, here it's all in one step. You just take the stream object, tell it to open a file with just the string argument, and it'll open it up, and then you can drop some text out. So let's go ahead and do that, execute it, and now we'll use the read stream to see what's there. So we'll have a read file stream, again open, and up to end we'll just use standard stream stuff here, so file up to end, inspect, and there's our data. Now one thing you should be aware of, let's say you wanted to try to open a file and you want to be careful about the file possibly not being there. There's standard error handling in VA. What you do is take your message and is CFS error is the thing you want to check for, and if true then do whatever error handling you want. So you have, you could raise an exception, you could put up a dialog box for the user, whatever is appropriate in your application. So let's try this and watch what happens. We're going to raise an exception if there's any luck here. And sure enough, we get no such file or directory. We get the exception because that's what I'm doing, I'm raising it. So that's how you would handle errors in the case of opening files for reading or writing in VA. You want to check for is CFS error, and if it is, do whatever is appropriate for your application. Now let's go ahead and write a file, and then we'll try to read it. So this is again writing only. So here this is a write file stream as opposed to a read write file stream. So let's go ahead and do that, execute it, and again we'll come down here and try to open the guy, inspect it, and you can see there it is. So this is how things work in VA. Go to this application, take a look at all the subclasses of CFS file stream. That's where the API is defined. So if you go up here to the ANSI API, this is where everything that is standard in the API is defined. You can trust that these will work pretty much across all the Smalltalks. So once you've got the thing open for reading or writing or whatever it is you're doing, you can then use the standard stream APIs to do all of the normal things you would want to do. But you should take a look at this in VA to see what is specific to VA and what is, of course, standard across ANSI. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.